The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of the darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you. I've been saying that shit for years, and if you ever heard it, it meant your ass. I never really questioned what it meant. I thought it was just a cold-blooded thing to say to a motherfucker before you treated his ass. But I saw some shit these last few days on Twitter that made me think twice. Now I'm thinking, it could mean you're the evil man, and I'm the righteous man, and Mr. Internet here, he's the shepherd protecting my righteous ass in the valley of darkness. Or it could mean you're the righteous man, and I'm the shepherd, and it's the whole world that's evil and selfish. I'd like that, but that shit ain't the truth. The truth is, you're the weak, and I'm the tyranny of evil men. But I'm trying, Comicsgate. I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd. It's often said that the internet brings out the worst in people. No, the internet brings out the truth in people. The internet strips away all the social norms, all the rules, so you see people for what they really are, what they would be if society didn't keep them in check. And much like the magic mirror from the never-ending story, people aren't always as righteous as they think. Their motives aren't always as pure. They may see themselves as the heroes, but the truth is that quite often they're anything but. And that's what brings me to this video. For the last few days, a handful of people have targeted me on Twitter in an effort to get me to fight their Twitter battles for them. I genuinely have no idea what's going on with these folks because unlike them, I don't live my life on social media. If you go to my Twitter feed, you'll find way more retweets than direct comments from me. I scroll and click. I see the drama happening between people completely out of context, and I don't care enough to find out what the context is. So I go, that looks stupid, and move on. This has apparently upset some people because they've been having a spat with Ethan Van Sciver and his fanboys, and by virtue of me not being involved in any way, shape, or form, I'm somehow responsible for this. So let me make this clear to all the children whining to me about their problems with EVS and his fanboys. Grow a pair of balls and fight your own battles. I'm not involved in any of your bullshit, and I don't want to be. You don't see me involved with any of these people, so stop accusing me of siding with anyone or telling me to pick a side because that's not going to make me go after them. It's going to make me go after you. And you've seen what I do. Don't make me make a project out of you. By the time I'm done with you, Marvel will be calling me up, offering me a 10-year exclusive contract. That's how thorough I will be. The problem here is this groupthink faux movement bullshit. Y'all have gotten so attached to a label that you can't see beyond it, which is why the SJWs created the label in the first place. You were warned not to turn this into a quote, movement, but you did it anyway, and now you're falling into the same traps the SJWs fall into because you're more concerned about protecting your groupthink than you are about making any sense. Here's the thought. If you don't like EVS, don't associate with him. Problem solved. I can hear you now, but he's the leader. He's a de facto leader. Well, he's what you made him to be. Whether his ego is causing him to fuck up every connection he's made since he started his channel is one thing. Him being the de facto leader of so-called Comicsgate is because of you. You were warned not to do this. This was supposed to be a consumer revolt, not a movement, but you just had to have a label and a face, and you picked him because Richard Captain Child Support Meyer had the common sense to go, I'm not the leader of anything, stop trying to make me the leader. And now you're mad because the person you chose didn't turn out to be the comic book superhero you wanted. The clue should have been that superheroes don't fucking exist. But apparently rational thought isn't your forte. And now his groupies are fucking with you, and now you come to me, blaming me for shit I'm not involved in. I'm not involved in any of your drama, and I don't want to be, and I'm not going to be. And for the, and I'll be polite, dickless bitches accusing me of being afraid of these groupies, I made fun of Mark S. Zaid Esquire, super attorney at law. multiple times after he threatened to call up his contacts in the CIA to fuck with some dude on Twitter. If I'm not afraid of a guy who's threatening to have folks black-sided, what the fuck makes you think I'm afraid of EVS's fanboys? I live on the south side of Chicago. I'm surrounded by 4 different gangs. I've had cops look at me like I've lost my mind when I tell them I walk home from the train station. After I got my jaw broken, I walked down the same street where I got assaulted 4 days after it happened, so please, I'm not the one who's scared. You are. Grow some fucking balls. Mute these people, block them, or get the fuck off of Twitter. Problem fucking solved. Don't come to me with your bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, it turns out that apparently so-called Comicsgate doesn't want to get rid of SJWs. I know, imagine my surprise. These people were complaining about the far-left progressives getting in and taking things over, hoping somebody would come in and check them and make them leave, crying, "Somebody do something about these people ruining our hobby and community." So when I suggested that we start telling progressives to stop trying to control everything or they have to go, gatekeeping, suddenly the people who wanted the SJWs gone now want them to stay. They're pissed at me for suggesting we do the thing they said they wanted to do. This is like people saying, "Stop this guy from molesting my kid." So I come over and stop the guy and make him leave. And they're like, "Why are you making him leave?" "Fine then, let him fuck the kid." You asked for my help. You wanted someone, not you because you don't have the testicular fortitude to do it, to stand up and say enough. And when someone does, you go, "Don't say that." I literally said what you wanted me to say. So now I've got people claiming that I sound just like the SJWs and that it's hard to tell us apart because me saying don't tell everyone else what to do is the same as it's ma'am saying do as I say. And when I point out that these are literally the opposite of each other, I get this, "It's the other side of the argument" excuse. No, the other side of do as I say is fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Mine is the opposite of that. It's saying that no one should be allowed to come into a community and start demanding that everything be changed to suit them, that everything needs to revolve around them, or that they get to be in charge. And based on this very clear statement, what you would assume to be intelligent people here, SJWs can't read comic books. Where the fuck did I say that? Where? Point it out. Nowhere in my video did I say SJWs can't read comics or play video games or watch movies. What I said is that they couldn't come into a community and demand that everything be changed to suit them. Like I said on Twitter, it makes no sense to welcome people whose sole purpose is to ruin things for everyone else. If they act normal, they're welcome to stay. But if they start with that political bullshit, they can get the fuck out. And that's not limited to the left. I'm not putting up with this shit from the right. You can be as religious as you want to be, but if everything is about your religion, if we can't talk about anything without you constantly bringing it up, if you're demanding that characters have to be changed to suit your faith, you can fucking go. Do that somewhere else. Make your own community and do it there. By the way, that's what the SJWs have done. They infiltrated the general community, but then created an exclusive safe space for themselves, and you're not allowed in. Try to go to Mary Sue and criticize them. Question an article or a writer or the premise of an article or the fucking grammar and they will ban your ass and delete the comment. They gatekeep because they won't tolerate anyone thinking differently than them. I'm saying that we gatekeep because we won't tolerate anyone trying to destroy the thing we're fucking doing, and your response is no, let them in. Really? Every single community that lets these people in, every single one gets destroyed from within by these far-left identitarians. Every last one of them. Ruined beyond all recognition. You've watched them do this. Literally seen them do this with political movements, academia, the tech industry, the movie industry, the video game industry, and now you stupidly think they're not going to do it to you. Fine. Have it your way. You want them in, let them in. But when they come for you, and they will come for you, don't look to me for help. I told you that I've seen their true faces. They turn the streets of a community into extended gutters, and the gutters are full of their spoiled period blood. And when the drains finally scab over, all the fanboys will drown. The accumulated filth of all the whimpering and backstabbing will foam up about their waist, and all the cowards and dick riders will look up and shout, "Save us!" And I'll look down and whisper, "Hey, fuck you." The irony of all this drama is that this is because of Cyberfrog. See, these people decided that because they don't like Ethan Van Sciver, his comic book Cyberfrog sucked. and they're mad that I didn't just agree with them. I reviewed the book and said the art was fantastic and the story was okay, and because of that, I'm apparently a shill for EVS. I know that sounds fucking retarded, but let me explain their logic so you can properly understand how utterly ignorant these pathetic fucktards truly are. According to them, I have a financial interest in giving a semi-positive review of Cyberfrog. When I explained to these morons that Ethan didn't pay me for the review, they claimed that wasn't what they meant. What they really meant is that I get a profit from Ethan's audience, and that I'm afraid of losing that profit if I said what I really thought. Right. So apparently I've been nothing but objective in every other review I've done, but when I get to Cyberfrog, a book I bought with my own money, I give a fake semi-positive review to profit from the audience from another person's channel whose money I don't receive. It couldn't possibly be the case that I genuinely like the book. No. I must be lying because these people have a personal problem with Ethan and decided in their pussy party DMs to trash Cyberfrog. Mind you, none of these people have actually made a review. All the ones I've seen are random tweets with no context claiming the book sucks because the paper's thin and Ethan wasn't asked to them. Yeah, so? Mark Waid's an asshole. You'd be foolish not to read Kingdom Come. Solid book. See what I did there? I genuinely don't like that man, but I'm not going to claim the book sucks. These people, on the other hand, not only appear to have trashed Cyberfrog because of their personal problems with Ethan, but then expected me to do it too, and when I didn't, jumped to the conclusion that I must be a shill because it's completely impossible that I have a different opinion. This is that bullshit. This is what causes the problems within the progressive ranks, and this is why none of the shit you guys have done on Twitter has any impact. You're so fucking locked into a label and groupthink that it never occurred to you that everyone doesn't have to think the same way as you. We're not united by the same opinions. We're united by the same interests. I don't have to agree with you on everything. And if your response to me disagreeing with you is to attack me, I'll treat your ass like your name is Krillin and walk the fuck away. I'm not part of your little clique and I don't want to be, so you can stop with the middle school bullshit. If you want to address this type of identitarian invasion, you can't be picking fights with people trying to address the same problems. Y'all want to infight with each other? That's fine. Don't bring me into your drama. Don't play that guilt by association bullshit with me. Don't accuse me of being paid for reviews. And if you're going to accuse me of being a coward, do it to my face. Don't pussyfoot around it like a bitch. And for all the bitch-made niggas I called out and the dick riders who liked and retweeted their dumbass remarks, if you got something to say to me, say it in the comments below and I'll address it directly. Otherwise, keep your fucking mouth shut. Or next time, I won't be so polite.